I watched the bonus episodes, and one thing seemed out of place in some scenes. In episodes like Blackjack and Crowlord, the color looked as if it was filmed in olden times, like the 1960s, and it would flicker a little bit. I turned on the episode, Squid's Visit, and the title card came up. But it looked rather eerie. For one, instead of the normal, happy tune it played in the TV version, the sound played a disturbing tune that sounded as if something was scraping along a hard ground, followed by a bang every few seconds. The title card showed the pineapple background, except that it looked ruined. It was covered in gashes and scratch marks, as if something had just torn the pineapple's texture apart. Instead of the words Squid's Visit being in their usual blue and white, they were actually black and red. The episode started off normally, with SpongeBob constantly asking Squidward to visit him, with Squidward saying no every time. But, instead of taking no for an answer, SpongeBob steals Squidward's vacuum cleaner like in the normal episode. And when Squidward comes to SpongeBob's house, he finds that SpongeBob redecorated it to look exactly like Squidward's. Every room, every detail, every mark is correct. Things go normally in the episode until Squidward decides to look for his vacuum cleaner in his art room. And this is where things get really disturbing. Once he enters the art room, the room is extremely dark, though Squidward is still capable of seeing what is around him. An eerie wind chime-like tune begins to play as Squidward looks at the portraits around him, and some of them look slightly morbid. One of the paintings shows a decrepit and a feeble Squid sitting over a bed and sobbing hysterically. Another one displays a pale, thin Squidward with nothing but hollow sockets where his eyes, nose, and mouth should be. Another painting displayed the clown from the original episode, but with black holes for eyes that seemed to be crying blood. Squidward sits on the center rug and he huddles in fear. He finds the closet door and goes to open it, and instead of finding a pile of SpongeBob stuff with the vacuum cleaner under it, like in the TV version, he finds a large stairway leading into a cold, dark basement. This is where things get truly disturbing. Squidward walks down the stairway into the basement, and what he sees is extremely eerie. He is standing inside a room with a dim ceiling light in the center, along with chains hanging from the ceiling. On the opposite side of the room is a rusty cage. He walks to it, and there's a crude-looking sentence engraved on the front. The inscription, though scratchy, says Harry, "Friends forever." He looks inside the cage. It has a barred window, and is horrified to find the remains of someone who was trapped inside the cage, with the interior filled with twisted and distorted drawings and writing on the walls. Squidward is even more horrified when he sees that the name under Harry is his own. Squidward tries to escape as fast as he can, but all the doors are locked. Just as he tries to escape the back door, SpongeBob appears behind him, startling him. SpongeBob looked psychotic, twitching and trembling as he walked. He had a large unnerving smile on his face, and he was holding a bloody knife.
Please, let me out of here.
Oh, I can't do that, Squidward. If I let you go, you will tell everything to the police, and nobody wants that. And you can't escape me. I barred every door, every window, every secret passage, so that you have no chance of getting out. But now that you're stuck here, and once I am finished with you, we shall be closer together, forever.
Squidward tries to break the door down, but it won't budge. And SpongeBob begins to cackle maniacally as he slowly approaches Squidward, who is now huddling in fear. The camera pans away from SpongeBob, but the shadows depicting SpongeBob raising the knife in the air can be seen. SpongeBob then pierces the knife into Squidward, causing a large, graphic amount of blood to splatter on the wall, before suddenly cutting to black, but not without a horrible scream from the poor Squid. And the episode ended.